Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another vlog, and welcome to the video where we are gonna get this Evo 10 100% buttoned up, done, ready to hit the streets. Yesterday we got the first startup out of the way. Everything went fairly smooth. We do have a coolant leak coming from the coolant crossover pipe. So that crossover pipe runs from the water pump. I'll just show you on here. Got a spare 4B11 water pump here, coolant crossover pipe, and it goes to the thermostat on the head. This gasket right here is leaking. I'm actually kind of worried I bent that flange when installing the setup. So I'm contemplating pulling off the water pump and the coolant crossover pipe at the same time, just to make sure we can get that 100% sealed up. I don't want to be dicking around with this all day. And funny story, I remember last night, I had the same freaking issue on my Evo 10. So it must be something I'm doing wrong. I think I'm putting too much pressure. It's that coolant crossover pipe is aluminum. So I'm worried that I'm like bending the flange or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna pull it apart, get the water pump and the coolant crossover pipe off at the same time, and we can get out of the car and make sure we have that fully sealed up, ready to go, so we don't have any more leaks. So we got the gasket off, water pump is off. The crossover pipe is still on the car, just because that is also the, I believe it's that turbo feed. Yeah, it's the turbo feed line as well. So pain in the ass to get the pipe off itself, but I'm gonna go ahead, swap out the gasket and throw it back together. We should hopefully be good to go. I'm gonna double check with water this time before I make a big freaking mess. The car's all back together. I didn't film anything because it's freaking boring and it pissed me off. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up with water and make sure she don't leak at all. Water's only gonna stay in this car for a couple hours today. Once we confirm she's 100% ready to go, we'll drain the water and throw in some antifreeze. I'm gonna give her a good 15-20 minutes just sitting here, just to make sure it's not gonna leak at all. Last time it did leak really quick. Nothing yet, but I just wanna double check. So in the meantime, we have these ball joint boots right here. This one's torn, that one's a little crusty. I picked up 2 new ones. We're gonna go ahead and swap both of those out. Should be really easy. All we have to do is pop off the knuckle here. So remove that bolt. This guy will slide up. Boot comes off. Throw it in the garbage. Throw the new one on. We should be good to go. There's quite a bit of dirt in that ball joint there. I hope that it lasts. For now, I'm just gonna clean it out, re-grease it, put the new boot on, and hopefully it doesn't become floppy. We got the new boots on the ball joints. No coolant leak yet. We should be good to go. Let's get this thing 100% finished up. We still have to reassemble the front end, all the intercooler piping intake, intercooler, front bumper beam, front bumper, headlights. We dropped the rotors off this morning to get turned, so I'm waiting on those to come back. We get the brakes fully assembled, and then we have to double check all fluids, and we have to replace or swap out the rear diff fluid as well. What else? I feel like there's other shit I'm missing. Charge the AC because we disconnected all that. Yeah, we got a ways to go. So I'm just gonna start running some time lapses. I'm trying to get this thing done and out of my shop as soon as possible. I know Jared's dying to drive this thing, and quite frankly, I'm dying to drive this thing too. Well, she's all finished up pretty much. I just need to get those brake rotors back, so hopefully they are done soon. Really want to go ahead and drive this car today, and I want it to be bright out, not dark. Let's fire this thing up, get it fully warmed up, operating temp, make sure everything's good to go, make sure we don't have any sort of leaks, and at the same time, we can go ahead and bleed the power steering system. I'm excited. Another chapter coming to a close. So the leak is fixed, we're all good to go there, but now we are having another issue. The car keeps throwing a P0017, which is like a crank shaft, what did it say again? Crankshaft, camshaft correlation code or something weird like that. Let me pull it up. P0017 crank/cam position correlation. I did some reading online because I've never experienced that code before, and a lot of people were saying either timing chain stretch, which of course is not the issue because it's a brand new timing chain, or one of the solenoids on the head is bad. There's a solenoid up front, which looks like you have to pull the freaking power steering pump to get to, and then there's the exhaust one on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rear one off. I'm gonna clean it, make sure it's all good to go. I wish I had spares, but I don't have any spares. And I don't have my 10 here at the shop, so I can't just like swap them real quick. So I'm just gonna pull it, clean it. Hopefully that fixes it, because this may set us back. I really don't wanna drive this car with that code, because as soon as that check engine light pops on, the car starts missing really, really bad. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can get it fixed fast. So we got that one solenoid cleaned out. I didn't really know how to clean it, so I just used some brake cleaner. I'm gonna fire it up. I doubt that fixed or changed anything, but it's worth a shot. Did that fix it? So it would throw the code when I'd rev it between 2,000 and 3,000 RPM. I think it's fixed. What are the chances? I'm gonna let it run and see if it'll come back on. Thought I fixed it, it didn't. Shit, what to try next? I don't want to pull the front solenoid because, unless I know I have to, because it's right behind the power steering pump, which is not fun. So yeah, kind of at a standstill for the moment until I figure out what to do. So I checked everything I could check while I don't have my car here. I'm gonna bring my 10 to the shop and I'm just gonna swap parts. Swap the solenoid, swap cam sensors. If none of that fixes it, swap the crank position sensor. If that don't fix it, then we got probably a bigger problem. I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's one of those few simple things. At least I hope it is. But that is not gonna happen today. Bobby has been begging me to get out of town for a while, so I'm gonna head home. I don't really know where she wants to go. I think she possibly Montana. Yeah, I guess we'll see. So we're gonna head out of town probably for a couple days. And I might as well bring you guys with.
Why being creepy? Yes, I'm ready to go.
Nice. Where do you want to go?
Montana.
Montana. Which part?
I was thinking tonight we can go to Missoula and then tomorrow go to Whitefish.
Wait, what car are we taking? The Supra? Come on, let's go. Good old Gary, the road trip queen. Your fucking access port flew back. That's how you know she's making the sauce. 25 pounds of boost.
That's just nutty.
How did it feel?
I feel good.
Should we go slap pee in it?
Yeah.
But you got a full thing.
I know.
I have never smoked weed in my life. I don't know why. Why haven't I?
Devin's afraid of smoking weed, but he'll eat a gummy.
I'll have a gummy bear here and there. Gummy beer. I'll have a gummy beer.
Okay, let's go.
So we're at the Green Nugget right now and we're gonna get some, what are they called?
I think they're called
They're just like
high
edible.
chew or high
chews, yeah.
something like that. No, that's a candy.
Oh, we're getting some edible weed arrangements, yeah.
There's something like enjoyable about that noise.
It's been a while since you checked the oil on her. And it's a Subaru, you know. Titties. Came to the shop for nothing. We'll just bring her in case.
Yeah.
It's a Subaru, you know. This is how you know you're in Montana. This is when there's 40 goddamn feet of snow.
We're gonna have to go up there a little bit more.
You gotta take a fatty?
What?
You gotta take a fatty?
I gotta go potty.
Sheesh!
Come on in.
Welcome to Montana. Hell yeah. Is that the bed? All right, let me give you folks a quick tour of the Airbnb, if Bobby will let me in.
Come on in.
Would you like to give him the quick tour?
No, baby, I can't do a tour. We're leaving, so I gotta get stuff put together.
I slacked a little on the tour, so we're actually headed out in 9 minutes. Pretty beautiful. Here's the living room. Got the couch, a TV. We got Bobby making some beef. Here's the bathroom, and here's the bedroom. Sick. Well, we're gonna head back to Spokane today. If anything funny happens, I'll pull out the camera. But if not, I'll see you guys back at the shop tomorrow.